Hello and welcome to the introduction for iQ-4CLOUD. iQ-4CLOUD is provided by Plum Medical Solutions and is an ideal tool for receiving, distributing, and reading images in the cloud. It functions the same as a PACS with the convenience of running from a remote server. Begin by accessing the URL provided by our sales partner. This will be myimaging.net or a similar website. We'll be using iq-dicom.com for the demonstration. Enter your login credentials and click Login to access the system. To filter studies, use the entry fields above the study list for their self-explanatory search functions. Enter your criteria in a field and press Enter to filter. Press Enter in a cleared field to return to the default view for all studies. Additional filters can be found under the Show Filter button at the top of the page. Using these search tools, you can customize the display, filter studies by read status, by date taken, and by source modality, or by physicians assigned to the study, received date range, and source AE title. Fill out your desired fields and click Apply Filter or Clear Filter to revert to the default view. To export studies to your local computer, select a study and click on Export near the top of the Views page. Choose your desired file path to export to, and in case you want to burn this project to a CD or DVD later on, the size of a removable media being used. To share studies, select a study and click Watto Link near the top of the Views page. This will create a QR code under the Show/Hide QR code button toggle. This QR code can be printed, and any typical smartphone can use a QR code reader to access the study for a temporary time frame, usually until 30 days after the link's creation. Alternatively, you can copy and paste the crypto link at the bottom and share the study through text, such as in an email or through WhatsApp. This is useful in an institutional setting for getting a second opinion, for example. But please note, due to HIPAA compliance, these links should not be shared via unencrypted emails. To open the images, select as many studies as you wish and click Show near the top of the Views page. Immediately, you'll see JPEG previews of the images, and from here you can begin browsing. You can scroll through a study's image series in numerous ways: by scrolling the mouse wheel, by clicking and holding the left mouse button and dragging up and down, by dragging the scroll bar to the right, or by using the up and down arrow keys on the keyboard. To access other images, drag and drop a series from the series preview bar above into the viewer. To access additional studies, click the plus icon at the top right. Choose your desired series from the preview bar and drag and drop it into the viewer. Below the viewer lie many tools such as Cine Mode, Center Window, Measurements, and so on. Clicking on these tools with the left mouse button selects them, while clicking with the right mouse button allows you to configure them. If you're using a touchpad or similar input, a short tap is equivalent to a left mouse button click, while holding for a couple seconds registers as a right mouse button click. Let's make a measurement. You can use the left mouse button to measure a distance, or use the right mouse button to access additional measurements, including many organ-specific ones, mainly for trauma, orthopedic, chiropractic, veterinary, oncology, or cardiac use. Next to measurements is the magnifier, and beyond that is a zoom and pan tool. If you're clicking in the outer 10% of your viewport, the cursor will be zooming the whole image in or out, whereas when clicking in the middle of the image, the cursor will pan. The next tool allows you to flip and rotate. This tile screen tool allows you to customize the layout of your screen. The first tool adjusts the layout on the series level, whereas the second tool adjusts it on the image level, for instance letting you see all images separately. Next is the Scoutline tool. For multi-slice CT or MRI studies especially, Scoutlines are very important for displaying the position of the current slice within the other loaded series. This clipboard icon is the report editor for creating structured reports. Simply fill out the fields for technique, observation, and observer, and click the Save icon at the top left when finished to save the report in the report database. According to IHE standard, the system supports multiple statuses for a study designated within a report. Click Status for a selection of these and use them as follows. Incomplete, unverified, for if you must pause and leave a study for later. Complete, unverified, for if you wish to send a study to another doctor for approval. Complete, verified, for if you have finished a study. Simply add the verifying radiologist and institution to attach the report to the study as a DICOM structured report. This camera icon represents the tool for creating secondary captures of images for documentation. These captures will have whatever edits you've made saved on top of them, such as measurements. Click with the left mouse button to bring up the menu and click Capture Active View/Tile. Give it a description and click Create to attach it to the study as a secondary capture. This last tool allows us to synchronize two series with one another. Drag and drop two appropriate series into the viewer and set them up to be viewed simultaneously. Click the chain link icon for the synchronization tool. Now you can browse through both image series at the same time. To undo any changes you've made, click the large R icon at the end of the toolbar to reset all center window changes and measurements. This concludes our introduction to the basic features of iQ-4CLOUD. Thank you for listening. If you have any further questions, please contact one of our factory-trained iQ-4CLOUD sales and service partners.